Okay, so this is the video from last week. I'm going to get it started and then slow it down. What I want you to look at to begin with is that we're just washing out near the end of the stroke. Now look at where your hands draw down into your stomach. Now look at where it happens to the end of the blade. Can you see it popping out for the last 2 feet? So you're washing out rather than keeping it really covered and then tapping it out. So we need to practice that by doing delayed feather, keeping the blade covered and then tapping it out. Next thing I want to look at is the length of time it takes us to cover the blade. So this catch was really good. Look at that. Your shins have hardly moved at all. There. Excellent. That's the best one in this sequence. Now let's watch what happens on a couple of others. We finished the square a bit late and then it all just gets rushed. Now let's watch this one. Can you see how the difference from that last one we looked at? Look at the angle of the shins. Now I want to now show you, you're holding that posture. That's so much better. Look at that. You've hardly opened your back at all. So we want to really keep focused on that, because look at that angle here. It's hardly changed at all. Just a couple of degrees. So that's so much better than if you go back and look at a couple of the videos from before. Just want to draw up maybe that 1 to 2 centimeters more at the finish and then a downward movement. You're tapping out with your wrist. You're quite wristy. What you want to try and do is get rid of that wrist movement and drop your whole forearm, your hand, the handle, and your whole forearm, not your wrist. So you're getting the blade out by drawing down into your waist and then rolling it out with your wrist. What we want to do is delayed feather, so keep the blade covered, then tap it out with the blade coming out square and then feathering. All these things will add little bits of speed that will add up in a race.